seen that edit where the guys are walking through the stores and they look like Peaky Blinders and they're dressed in the whole garb and everybody's like slowing down. And even in one of the videos, the girls, they were kind of leaning on the wall and they stood up straight and they were looking like, oh my goodness, who are these guys? And of course they're the Peaky Blinder guys. Well, it looks like them, I guess. But I find it interesting that how you dress affects how people treat you. Let me give you case in point. I go get my nails done not too far from where I live. I go in there and I make sure like I have my little free people or just whatever I got from Dillard's or Nordstrom, whatever it is. And but I be dressed down though. I be dressed down in like sweats sometimes, but like stuff from the loft, like put like a piece, like a top and a bottom from loft and some sneakers, whatever. And so this last time I went in there, I was just like, I need to hear my nails. I had to get the dark color off and get the off white. And she was like, yeah, I was talking to this other lady. She just relocated to Dallas, blah, blah, blah. And she needs a friend. And I was like, oh, okay. She said, but I thought about you because she's so fancy. And you come in here and I told her, you're like really fancy and, you dress well, this, that, and the third. But in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm not necessarily dressing well. I'm just making sure I don't look broke down. Because sometimes I do be feeling broke down. Sometimes I'll be like, I just want to get my nails done so I can go back home and clean my house and do whatever it is I need to do and run my errands. But the way you dress dictates how people look at you and how they treat you, because in her mind, her perception of me is everything. People's perception of you is what counts. And I tell my boys this all the time. It doesn't matter if you're a teenager and you're harmless and you just got my son has a mop head and you going downstairs just to do whatever. If you got that hoodie on and you looking like that, they gonna look at you funny. So you got to straighten up. You got to pull your pants up. You got to look. I'm not saying you got to walk around and be all nervous about how people looking at you, but perception is everything. It's not just about the first impression, it's the lasting impression. What kind of first impression it is, you on a catwalk and you walk down and you look beautiful and you get to the end and you fart. Well, I'm childish. Even though you did the catwalk and you're a model, the only thing people are going to remember is that you farted. That's it. They're just going to remember the fart. They're not going to remember the first impression. They're going to remember the lasting impression, which is typically the last thing, you leave them with when you leave, when you depart from them. So the way you dress means something. It matters for those that feel like, oh, I'm just running up, I'm just doing this, I'm doing that. No, no, no. People are looking. Now, I'm not saying I go and I, do my brows every single day. Well, I pretty much do. But some days I don't, because I even do videos with my brows not done. I'm just saying, how people perceive you means so much more than you think. It dictates what kind of opportunities may come your way too. That's why when you see like homeless people, people that are in need, they give them new clothes and they give them a haircut or they do something, and then as soon as they do that, they're like, oh, they kind of straighten up. Even if they have underlying health issues, they literally feel better just because they got on new clothes. They're just like, oh, okay. They feel like they can accomplish something. I'm telling you, there's something to looking better and feeling better. That's why those people looked at them Peaky Blinder people at the mall like they were somebody. They weren't nobody. They were just walking around dressed up in something, a perception that they had, that other people had of them or of the show.